Yo guys, what's going on? I was just going over some of my favorite Michael Jordans here, and I thought of you because I wanted to show you something. So like, fortunately, this one looks awesome, and this is one of the most iconic Jordans in my opinion. Love this one. But then I got to another one, and I absolutely love the 86 Court King card. But here's what I want you to do before you decide to get a card graded. I want to try to show you the best I can in the light. I want you to look at this corner. So look at the texture. See the texture in the ball? Now I'm gonna get to the corner. You see how it shines out? That right there, watch this. Shine, 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 then texture. Texture, and then it gets to that shine. Kind of the same deal in all four corners. Now, my point of making this video here is I want you to look for this shine. When you send in cards to get graded, whether it's Beckett, PSA, SGC, anything, if you send them a card, I'm trying to focus on this top one here. If you send them a card that has been in a screw case for years and years and years, it will pinch down now, and that's hard to see the profile here, but I can see it, and I want to show you something. So look at the corner, how thin the card is up there in the corner, and then in the middle it's thicker, right? It almost pinches down to nothing at the bottom. It's because those darn screw cases pinch the hell out of these cards. And I feel like if I sent this card in right now, like from looking at it like that, it's a freaking 10. You know what I mean? It looks amazing. No stains on the back. It looks amazing. But those darn corners and edges are what's gonna get you. So I want you to just, number one for this video, look for that, okay? And I'm gonna show you a way to remedy that here. So we're gonna use a little bit of card spray, and I'm just gonna tap these corners, and I'll repeat that process throughout the day, throughout the weekend, whatever. But the point is, you gotta get that texture back. You can't just, you'll send it in to get graded, and it's just gonna be so obvious that it was physically altered by a screw case that was supposed to protect your cards, but didn't protect your cards. You know what I mean? It messed them up when they became the most valuable. So what I usually do in this situation is I just use a little bit of card spray on cotton, of course, and then what I'll do is just, I want to get these corners to just bring in a little bit of moisture. And the nice part is, like when I put on the spray, let me show you something. With the cotton, I see how it has like the little dab marks in there, little dots. That texture is what I want to have back in the card. As you can see, the card has a nice kind of texture to it, right? Then you get to these corners and it's super shiny like that one. So what I'll do throughout the day today is, I don't want to get the corners wet or soaked. I just want to tease that top coat with a little bit of moisture and get it to come back in place and get rid of those wrinkles. And then I'm gonna flip the card over, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the back, and just a little bit like this. And it's almost like when you guys say, hear me say, I'm gonna use humidity to get a card to open up. Sometimes humidity will definitely work, and that might be part of this process, but to get it going, you gotta just give it a jump start and get some moisture back in these corners and help get rid of that shine. So it's even working already at the bottom a little bit. It's awesome. It's still a little shiny for me, but when you see that shine down, that shiny pinched, where it just smashed the texture out of it, just be gentle, do a couple rounds of spray, front and back, and then you're just gonna have to keep on looking at the card and looking at the width of it and checking it out. But when it's on a paper card like this, which most of the cards from this era were in those screw down cases, fortunately it's paper, and fortunately paper's pretty resilient, so you can use some spray to get that texture back and bring it back up. So I hope that helps, because I hate seeing like just absolute gems from this era not get graded because of a stupid screw down case. So I will try to give you the best, before and after as possible. All right, so here's where we landed. This one I had to be patient with. So you guys see this texture? That's the natural texture of the card. We're dealing with really severely shiny yellow corners. So I had to do multiple rounds on this, just lightly, just like I demonstrated, for 2 days in a row. That shine was in there so bad. So let me show you what we got. So we're looking for the texture. It's pretty good, right? Got some texture back in that corner, of course, thankfully, and down here, and right here too. So that was the big project, and I'm also happy to show you this too. Like I'm looking at the thickness of the card. The corners were, when I started, real pinched. So I hate to have a card marked as altered due to the pinch down cases. So I think we got this one as good as I can get it, at least. So number one, it's improved and it looks better and it doesn't look smashed anymore. And hopefully the grading goes very well, because I think the card looks awesome. It's beautiful. So, but anyways, guys, run into that problem. That's how you do it. Take your time with it, watch it, and just bring that card back to life just a little bit at a time. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.